Students, I welcome you all. Today we are going to discuss present continuous tense. All right, present continuous tense from your grammar book, page page number 84, chapter number 21. All right, so let's begin. What is present continuous tense? Present continuous tense means if any action is going on. All right, which is used to show that action is going on. Present continuous tense is also known as progressive tense. Present progressive or present continuous is a verb tense which is used to show that ongoing action is happening now. Alright. For example, are they listening to their teacher means the action is still going on. They listening to their teacher, and it's an example of interrogative sentence. Why it's an interrogative sentence? Because helping verb is before the subject, that's why it's an interrogative sentence. The next one is some people are swimming in the river. It means some people are still swimming in the river, so it's an example of present progressive. The next one is I was watching television means watching television, this action is going on, I'm still watching the television, so it's an example of present continuous tense. The next is rules. Yes, what are the rules? We use is, am, are with ing form of verb to show present continuous tense. Alright, what do we use? Is. With whom we use is? He, she, it. He, she, it, and with singular subject we use is, and I is and am is used with I. Alright, and are is used with we, you, they, and plural subject like Ram and Shyam, Sita and Geeta, Mohan and Ravi. Alright, these examples are there. The next one is with singular subject. Is, as I had already told you, na, that is with singular subject. Alright, he, she, it, Ram, dog, child. And am is used with I. Alright, as already discussed with you all, and are with plural subject like we, you, they, Ram, Shyam, dogs, children, boys, girls, students, teachers, etc. So let's move here. What you have to do in the exercise number 1, you have to fill in the blanks with present continuous form. You have to fill here present continuous form. For example, I carry. So what you have to do here? You have with I we use am na, as it is written there. I am is used with I. So what will we write here? Am. I am. And carry, we will add ing form na here. Carrying. I am carrying my school bag. Same we will do with they also. They, with they we use are. Alright, it's already written there na. They, with they we use are. So what will we do here? Record will become recording, because when we will add ing form it will become recording. So what will be the sentence? They are recording. Here with he we use is. So he is asking for a lift in my car. The next is you are walking up to the nearest bus stop. You are walking. She is. What will we use with she? We will use here is. She is. Alright. And she is learning. She is learning the poem by heart. The next one is 7th, 6. So what will we use there? I. With I we will use here am. I am collecting the information from the internet. The question number 7 is we. So what will we use? We will use are with we. We are. And we will use verb play plus ing. We are playing. Alright, we are playing Scrabble together. The next one is 8th. He is riding. He is riding a bicycle. So which verb we will use with student? Tell me. Is, am, or are? So we will use here are. Students are working on their project, right? What will we do? We will just add ing form work plus ing. So it will become working. Alright. The next is Monica. What will we use with Monica? We will use is, because Monica is a singular form. singular subject. All right. So Monica is talking on the phone. You are going on a picnic. Grandpa is telling you are going on a picnic. Grandpa is telling us a story. So because grandpa is also a singular form, she is a singular subject. So what will we use is. All right. Moving to the next. Yes, what you have to do, you have to just change the tense of a following tenses into present continuous tense. Some people swim, na? People here plural form and swim. First form of the verb we are using. It means it's an example of present indefinite tense or simple present tense. So what we have to do, we have to change it present continuous tense. So what will we do? It's very easy, na? We all know that we have to use is, am, are according to the subject, and then we will add ing form with the verb. So here swim is verb. So what will we do? We will just add ing form with that. So what it will become? Some people are, no? Because it's a plural form. So we will use here are. Some people are swimming in the river. So the next one is, again it's an example of simple present tense. She wears her favorite dress. Alright. So she is a singular form. So what will we do? With C we use is, am or. Just tell me. We will use are. Alright. So sorry, is. She is. He, she, it. We use is. So it will become she is. And what will we do with wears? We just add ing form in wear, and now it will become she is wearing her favorite dress. Alright. Again the third one, kids means it's a plural form. So which verb we will use? We will use are. Alright. So kids are. Again cross becomes crossing. Crossing the road carefully. The next is mother prepares lunch for us. So which verb will we use with mother? That is, mother is in singular form. Obviously we will use is. Alright. So mother is preparing lunch for us. The next is cold wind blows these days. Here again it's an example of simple tense, simple present tense. So what will we do? We will just add cold, and with cold wind here blows, na? It means cold wind is also an example of singular subject. So what will we do? Cold wind is blowing. Cold wind is blowing these days. Alright. The next is they fight without any reason. Means they, na? So which word we will use are. They are, and we will add ing form with fight. So what will it become? Fighting. So they are fighting without any reason. We have to add also any. Alright. So just add they are fighting without any reason. The next one, seventh, he throws the ball to me. So what is the verb here? It's he, and we all know that with he, she, it we use is. Alright. So he is throwing the ball to me. Here sentence number 8. The students is in plural form, so we will use here are. The students are going to the computer lab. We wait for the bus. With we use are, so we are waiting for the bus. They, with they we will use are. Alright. So they are hiding behind the sofa. Alright. So I'm moving to the next one, past continuous tense. Past continuous tense is used to express that action which was in progress at some point of the time in the past. Alright, in the past that action was going on. We use was with singular nouns with I, he, she, it. Like I was playing, I was eating, she was playing, she was eating. So with he, she, it and I, and with singular subject we use is. Alright. And with the plural nouns and you, we, they, we use were. We use were. Alright. We use were with the plural nouns and with the you, they, we. And we also use ing form with the past continuous tense. Like it was raining. So it's already mentioned now with I, with he, with she, with it. We use was. So it was raining yesterday. And you know, some children, it's in plural form, so which verb we will use? We will use were. So some children were making paper boats and sailing them in the puddles. Alright, a boy is in singular form, so we will use was. A boy was, so same we will do. Run, we will add ing form, so run become running. I was watching from the window. My mother was making snacks for me. We were enjoying the weather. Alright. Fill in the blanks with past continuous form of given verbs. So here I is given. So what will we use? We will use was with I. So I was, here what will we do? We will add ing form with the have. So it become having. I was having breakfast. यहाँ वेटिंग गलती से लिख दिया है, सो जस्ट कट इट. आई वॉज हैविंग ब्रेकफास्ट. द नेक्स्ट इज ही. सो which helping verb we use with he was. He was wearing a blue jacket. Mother was knitting a sweater for me. We are enjoying the live telecast of match. Very simple. Women here in plural form, so we will use were. Women were quarreling with each other. The receptionist sorry, ये आपका wrong हो गया है. So what will we do here? Receptionist means singular, so was हो जाएगा यहाँ पे. What will be used there? Was. Alright, because receptionist is in singular form, so that's why we will use here was. The receptionist was attending the visitor. So आप are use नहीं करेंगे because we are talking about past continuous tense, means that the action had taken place in past, right? The action was going on in past only. The action was not taking place in present. All right, I was eating, I am not eating. All right, so here the receptionist was attending the visitors. The next is they were staying at a nice hotel. So you have to just make correction here. They were, we will use here were, W-E-R-E, because with they we will use here were. So they were attending a nice hotel. I was, what will we use here? Was. I was, because all it's written here na past continuous tense, so just use verb according to the past continuous tense, and there is only two helping verb, was and were. Was and were. I was taking care of my granny. The dog was wagging. So what will we use? Was. The dog was wagging its tail. The fisherman was catching, W-A-S, was catching fish. Alright, again what you have to do, you have to again change it in past continuous tense and rewrite. Past continuous tense means they were jogging in the park. We will use were with the they. He is chasing the pickpocket. You have to change it past continuous and it is in present continuous tense. So what will we do? Is का क्या हो जाएगा? Was हो जाएगा. So he was, we will use here s na. He was chasing the pickpocket, because with he, she, it we use was. All right. Monica and Bhavan, it's in plural form. So which word we will use? Was or were? So we will use were only, because they are in the plural form. Monica and Bhavana, they are two students, Monica and Bhavana. So what will we use? Were. Monica and Bhavana were listening to their favorite songs. With I we will use was. I was cheering for my team. And he is will change into was. He was making a noise. All right. The next is the car driver. So here the car driver was overtaking the truck. The next is the birds were, because birds in plural form na. So what will we use? With plural form we use were. The birds were flying in the sky. It rains. So it is, again we know it's a singular subject, so which verb we will use? Was. So it was raining heavily. All right. identify the tense of these sentences. You have to identify which tense it is. We enjoy morning walk. So what will be the correct answer? We enjoy morning walk. You know that with we, enjoy is given, first form of the word had given. So which tense it is, bacho? It is an example of simple present tense. The dogs were means past, were is an example of past, and ing form is also given here. So it's an example of past continuous tense. Past, make it past. Unknowingly it had written here present, you need to change it past. Just write here past. All right. The next one is they celebrated grandparents day. They celebrated, it's in past form given na, so it's a simple past tense. The next one is I brush. Brush is again first form of the verb, first form of the verb. So which tense it is? It is simple present tense. I did, again past tense is given, do, did. All right, so did is given here, it's a past tense, example of past tense, so it's a simple past tense. All right. Children do their work. Children do, first form of the verb had given, so it is an example of simple present tense. You are, r is given and ing form is given, it means the action is going on. We are buying groceries, so it's an example of continuous tense, that is present continuous tense. Why it is present? Because r is given. All right. She does not work in my office. She does not work. Here with C, negative form had given na, and a negative form had given and S or ES added. So we know that it is a rule of simple present tense. So it's an example of simple present tense, that is negative form. The next is I go to swim in the pool. I go to swim in the pool. So with I, first form of the verb had given, so it is an example of simple present tense. Birds build nests in trees. Birds build, again first form of the verb had given, it's simple present tense. All right. The next one is why are you disturbing others? R is given here and ing form is added here and Y is given here, so it's an example of interrogative sentence because it's a WH type of sentence and R is given, so it's an example of present continuous tense, that is interrogative sentence. I was is given, it means it's an example of past, but ing form is also adding, it means it's a past continuous tense. All right, so it's an example of past continuous tense. So student, thank you so much for watching. All right.